Hello everybody, welcome to yet another mod showcase. This time we're going to be going over all visual mods. These are going to be mods that change the aesthetic of the game. As you can probably tell from looking around, we've got quite a few installed already. So these are going to come in 3 mod packs that I've kind of assembled here, each being focused on a different color. This one is brown, and it's set pretty much all around Daisy Nico's earthy recolor. So that's kind of what you're seeing here, although there's 2 extra mods on addition to Daisy Nico's earthy recolor that you probably should add just to get like the whole vibe all together, and those are earthy interface and earthy interior. Earthy interior is the reason that a lot of these decorations are changed, and you know, this like paneling would normally be like a yellowish color, now it's more brown. And of course the interface is basically all of this. I love the brown with the white accent on the middle. It looks really nice. The colors for the levels have changed to blue. I really love this. It's so easy on the eyes. Look at this map. Maybe a little too brown, but like it looks so nice. And I started inside the house because I wanted there to be like the big reveal of walking out. Look at this. It's like a different game, and I think that's the best part about a lot of these aesthetic mods. Another good part about them is they're very easy to install. A lot of mods will have like a million different mods that you need to install. For the most part, for aesthetic mods, it's only Content Patcher and maybe one other for some. I want to point out another one of the most impactful mods I've installed here is Gweniac Zek's Medieval Buildings. And in addition to that, just to like bring the whole aesthetic all together, Medieval Craftables, which is, I believe these are furnaces? Yeah, I could hardly tell. Yeah, furnaces, chests, even the True Perfection statue. Everything's kind of just changed a little bit, and it all really comes together. Nothing's really standing out as like, you know, not part of the visual mesh. That is a worm spot, I believe. Yeah, worm spots are just little clovers. I want to go over to my farming area. Look at the fish pond. That looks so nice. There's one more mod I had here, and that is the Fairy Mushrooms mod, where it changes the mushroom trees, because in the original mod, like, it changes a lot of the trees. Like, those are pine trees. They've been changed. The other trees have been changed as well. It doesn't change the mushroom trees, so I got a mod that does come in line with it. This is a mod I've wanted to show off for a while. Also, this is fall. You're going to see me do something here that I'm definitely not actually doing. We're going to change the season to spring, just so you can get like an idea of like what things look like in different seasons. As you can see, the grass changes, the sand's an earthy tan color, soil's brown instead of yellow. Also, that's a sprinkler, right? Huh. It's, yeah, that's a rock. All right, here's summer. It's a bit more vibrant. The green is a bit more pronounced, but everything's still definitely a bit brown, as you can see. And let's go ahead and check out winter, which ought to be one of the more stark differences. Yeah, it's just not as bright as a white. It's a little bluer than usual, I think. The grass is still here, of course. Normally that would go away. But it's fun that they did add a sprite for it, even though it wouldn't normally be there. That's the mini shipping bin, if you're wondering. Like, even the mini shipping bin has been changed. You know what? That makes me wonder what the farm computer actually looks like. This is the farm computer. It's just a quill in a book. I love that. I love that so much. I think that's shown off this quite a bit. Let's move on to the next pack. All right, this next one has less mods, but I think it does just as much overall. This one is based around the color blue, and the base mod that it's built around being Stardew Valley. The most noticeable change is the grass. Instead of being like this bright green, it's kind of like a soft bluish green, and I love that. Another thing that you're seeing a lot of right now is the simple foliage mod, which changes a lot, and it's actually compatible with Stardew Valley, so it adjusts all of its colors to be more blue. So like these bushes are from the simple foliage mod. These mushrooms, which I love the look of. It's so like stinky, but it's like perfect. All of these trees, the pine trees, It almost makes it, you know, I should go into Cindersap Forest. There's also changed grass as well, and just to show you a few different seasons. Here we are in summer. It's more of a yellowish green, but it's still got that bluish tint, more so than the original game, because you know how yellow summer is in the original. Very flowery grass. This is actually from the Flower Grass and Snowfields mod, which is nice. I like it. You'll see the Snowfields part of it in a second. Also, I love the, don't break it. I love the way these bushes look. There's so much more, I don't know, it looks like so much more variety, even though I know it's not. It's just the bushes are so different. There's a chair that I used to start a TikTok from before. Another chair. Let's go check out Cindersap Forest real quick, because I'm wondering how it's gonna look. Oh yeah, this is a lovely recolor. It's not as drastic as Earthy recolor, but it's like enough. My goal with a lot of these was for it to not be as grating on the eyes as the original colors, because I love Stardew Valley. We all love Stardew Valley. It's a lot of yellow. It's very bright. This looks a bit more, it's like that in between of Earthy recolors and the original colors. You'll also notice that it does also automatically change the colors of the interface, and there's actually a ton of mods for this. So like anything that you see that's different, oh, you can change the trees. All right, let's change pine trees to spruce just to mess with a couple of things. You can turn certain things on and off, so if I wanted the interface to be the original color, I could turn that off. Anyways, yeah, very customizable. Let's check out fall. Okay, what are in these bushes? It looks like egg sacs. Okay, interesting. The pine trees have pine cones visible in them. That's a nice change. Very yellow. It's almost like a white, more white than usual, which is interesting. Yeah, funny enough, this isn't as bright as normal winter because it is a little bit bluer. You'll also see the snowfields option that come into play. It looks like there's like clumps of snow all over the place, which is, you know, realistic for a snowy area. I live in Maine. I know what it looks like. Yeah, I think winter is going to be the least changed of all the seasons in all of these examples, so that's really no surprise. Wow, my mushroom trees are still there. Wonder why that would happen. Weird. I have one more mod pack to show you. Let's move on. All right, for the last one, we have the most drastic change I think I've seen ever. So our color scheme for this one is pink. And how do we achieve this pink, you may ask? Well, it's through the blue grass recolor mod. That's what it's called. Don't ask me. I didn't choose the name. Anyway, it's got a bit of a focus on pink, so that's the main mod that I based all of the other mods around. The other main one is the overgrown flowery interface. And I gotta say, I love this. It's so easy on the eyes. It's nice to look at. I approve of this. Just, it's a lot of white and it's got like little flowery draped on over everything. I love it. We're in spring right now, which does have a new icon up there I can see. And that means that the water's pink. And it's really cool. This is really like fairy tale-ish, I think. Now I do want to say real quick, I did reuse the medieval buildings and craftables for this mod just because like the default buildings don't really fit in. And I mean, honestly, these work. One other mod that I added was the cuter foraging and crops mod. And you can see everything that it changed here. Pretty, like, I really like that hot pepper. That's a nice looking hot pepper. Changed a lot of the sprites here. Star fruit is like a star drop now, actually, interestingly enough. I don't think it changed like the fish or anything. Yeah, just the farm and foraging. I really like the aesthetic of this. There's another really popular mod that's called the Better Crops and Foraging mod. I think it goes too far. I think this is a happy medium where it redoes a lot of the sprites. Let's check out this mod in a different season. All right, here we are in summer. Honestly, just a few differences. The grass has changed a little bit. The water is no longer pink. It's gone back to its bluish color. Everything else is very similar to spring. There's one tree that wasn't changed. Oh yeah, the mushroom trees weren't changed by this mod either. So you could actually add like that fairy mushroom tree mod and perhaps a tree mod to combine with this, and that would pretty much cover everything. One thing I also really wanted to show, There it is. This is the wind effects mod, where every now and again, mostly in summer, you'll have wind flow through grass and trees. And it's like, it's not anything crazy, but it's neat. I was actually waiting for that to happen for quite a while in spring, but I think it's only windy on certain days, which, you know, makes sense. Let's check out fall now. Now, full honesty with everyone, I think this is by far the nicest looking season. It's very pink, you know, for the bluegrass mod. Very pink. The water's like a nice purplish blue. Like everything looks so nice. Look at the bushes. Again, there's a few sprites that aren't changed. Oh, better blackberries. Yeah, this is a good one. I like this. I could thrive. And of course, one last thing to check out, winter. Whoa. Did we check out winter in the first mod set? I didn't realize that the colors of the buildings change in winter, like they're covered in snow. Oh, that's really nice looking. That actually mixes with this mod pack a lot better. I mean, so like, yeah, it's winter. You're not gonna see too much of a change. I think the pattern in the water is a little bit different. Yeah, it's snowy. So all of this isn't to say that you have to use those packs together. You can put them in any order, like play around a lot with what you want to see. That's what I had to do when I made these, because sometimes like I'd see something and I'd be like, oh, that'll look great with this mod. And then it just kind of didn't mesh well, if you know what I mean. So this is definitely something to mess around with a lot. I just wanted to show you a lot of options that you could possibly use to get your game to look a little bit different, make it a little bit fresh. Thank you all for watching. The fish guide is coming. It's taking a long time. There's a lot of fish, but hopefully it should be the next video, I think, for anyone who's asking about it. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and good night.